Do you own a Subaru and when you're doing 55 or above, you get a heck of a vibration and you can feel it in your steering wheel? I'm going to show you what the cause probably is, and that's coming up next year on Jesse B. Gear. Welcome back, everybody, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment down below if you like videos like this. So I got an 05 Subaru Legacy, and this works on a bazillion years of Subaru because they barely ever made any changes to their suspension, and they're all set up the same. So one day I noticed when I was driving down the road 55, 60 or above, I started getting a heck of a vibration. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you over to the table. I'm going to show you guys what that issue was. And then also I'm going to show you another issue that you're probably going to run into while you're trying to fix this one. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, what I have here is the lower control arm off the passenger side of my car. And then I got the brand new driver side one. I've already swapped this one out. I'm getting ready to do this other one, but I'm going to show you what the issue is. First thing I want to show you is this control arm bushing right here. Looks very nice and neat around there. So now I'm going to hold up the one that was on my car, and this has got about 170,000 on it, and you can see how cracked and broke up that is. And it's like that on both sides. It's kind of hard to show there, but basically that bushing is shot. Now let's look at this one. You can see how it's tore right up through here. Look at that tear in it. That is very bad, and Subarus are known for this. There's the other side. Now let's take a look at the brand new one. You can see on the new one how nice and neat that is. So that is what's causing the vibration you're having on there. Basically your control arm is just moving back and forth like that. Now, another thing you gotta do, these come with the ball joints on there. What I've noticed though, this ain't got a lot of torque on it. I don't know why they put the cotter pin in and then put the nut on there, making people think that's all right. Take that nut off and retorque it when you do that. But now that comes with a second issue. What a lot of Subarus have is a rust problem. Here is my steering knuckle that came off my 05 Subaru Legacy. I live in Northwest Ohio, and this car is pretty much lived in Northwest Ohio. You can see right here, here's the bolts for the hub bearing. Then you got your strut bolts there. Just take a look at it, and you see how rusty it is. Now here comes the issue. Right here is supposed to be the bolt. That's the pinch bolt for the ball joint. Now this ball joint, it's not the greatest, but it's still pretty tight. But that bolt broke, and you can see right here, that's the other end of the bolt there. I tried drilling it out. I drilled the first hole on it, and then when I went through with the second drill bit, that snapped on me, and that ended that. I had to buy a whole new steering knuckle for this. So this is another issue you got to watch out when you're doing these lower control arms on these Subarus, because as you can see here, this stuff gets pretty dang rusty. This knuckle is pretty much solid rust. On this, the control arm, it's actually not in too bad a shape. Now, what I did on this control arm here, at O'Reilly Auto Parts, I get a discount, and with my discount, it was $175. Well, money's tight. This is January 2026. We just had the holidays and everything. I went on Amazon, and TRQ has the complete control arm with a ball joint and a sway bar link. The sway bar link's sitting over there for $175 for both sides. Now, normally I don't recommend going to Amazon for parts like this. I want you guys to leave a comment down below. Have you guys ever used anything like this? Let me know, because I've heard, like, if you get electronics off of Amazon, like sensors and stuff, I'm not all about that. I'm going to go to the parts store and pay the price for it. But something like this, where you can get two of these for both sides for the same price as one of these at the parts store, I want to know if you guys have done that and if you had any issues with them. I'm really curious. Now, like I said, I've only done one side so far, so I haven't got this one on to tell you guys about all that. But I just wanted to let you guys know about this issue with Subarus, with basically these two bushings basically getting torn and rotting out, and that's where you're getting your swaying from. But I also wanted to know if you guys have tried anything on Amazon like this. This wasn't the cheapest set on there because I didn't want to go too cheap, because this is controlling your steering, braking, and everything else holding the car up. But this one I did want to try out, to test out, and I would like to hear from you guys down below, and then warn you guys about the bushings on that, and then also about this bolt braking on here. I tried spraying this a couple weeks before I knew I was going to do it with PB Blaster, and as soon as I put the impact on, basically the bolt rust is in that crack right there and snaps it, and that what happens. And then I bought a brand new knuckle. Once again, I got the knuckle off of Amazon. I didn't go with the cheapest. I went with one of the higher up ones on it to replace it, but that's all on the car right now. I just wanted to show you guys what I had off and the issues. So there's a quick little video on what could be wrong with your Subaru if you're having vibrations 55 or higher. Like I said, Subarus use this suspension setup, not the exact one, but pretty much a copy of it through a bazillion years. So this can accommodate a bunch of different years of Subarus for the issue. Also, that ball joint bolt, that one is another pain in the butt. I know a lot of good companies, if you just do ball joints, they send you that bolt because they figure you're going to break it. And then a lot of companies that do the control arms and ball joints will send you the bolt. Unfortunately, the company I dealt with didn't send that bolt. I had to buy another set of cheap ball joints on Amazon just to get that bolt. And that's what I wanted to hear from you guys also. Like I said earlier, if you guys have used any Amazon suspension parts on your Subaru, leave a comment down below. I'd like to hear about that. So as always, don't forget to check the links out down below. Down there I have affiliate accounts that do help out the channel. Some of them got discount codes to save you guys money. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Leave a comment down below. We are One Nation Under God, and I'll see you all on the next one.